Good morning. We are very excited to be here with you. Also a little nervous, so you have to bear with us a little bit. We put together a little presentation for you regarding our trip to Southeast Asia. We're going to be heading there in August to help with the university there. So this morning, we're going to first of all start off by doing a little skit for you. It's a skit actually that one of our students wrote. He wanted to be here, but unfortunately he wasn't able to. He's on the disc golf team at the U of O, and they're at nationals. So he's gone, but he wrote this skit that we're about to do. And after the skit, we're going to do a poem. Garrett's going to share a little bit about missions from God's Word. Erica's going to talk a little bit about our trip, and then I'll come back up at the end and kind of wrap things up. So thank you so much for letting us be here. We're very excited about that. I'm going to get into costume here, and then we'll be ready.
What? Yeah, it's in my hand.
Okay, one other thing I forgot to mention, we haven't done this before, is that we're going to have a little audience participation. So when you see this, you're supposed to, thank you very much, thank you. So that way you can participate in our little skit. It's a game show, and so we want you to participate with us, all right? All right, great. All right. Welcome back to Christagy. That's right, it's a game show where 3 lucky contestants give the questions for the given answers. I'm your host, Alex Tribeck. Now let's meet our contestants. First of all, our leader is Curtis at negative $400. Curtis, say hello.
What a blessing it is to be here. God is the man.
In second place, at negative $800, we have Lee. Lee, say hello. And at negative $8,093, last but not least, we have Jamie. Jamie, say hello. All right. Well, let's get to it. The categories are Paul's letters, Jesus' life, Jesus' teachings, and Christian beliefs. Curtis, you have the floor.
Let's go with Jesus' teachings for 300.
All right. Here it is. This was added to it. Love your neighbor.
Bling.
Curtis.
What is baking them cookies?
Anybody else? No? Okay. What we're looking for is, what is the greatest commandment? Okay, back to you, Curtis.
All right, let's go with Jesus' teachings for 400.
This teaching incorporates faith and a man-made structure, a rock and a storm. Jamie. Okay, time is up. Lee.
Wasn't there something about talking and a temple? It starts with a B.
Are you referring to the Tower of Babel?
The babbling tower, sure, yeah. I knew the way and was able to find it.
I'm sorry, Lee, but that's not correct. What we're looking for is, what is a house built on a rock? Well, Curtis, it's back to you.
All right, let's go with Paul's letters for 300.
Okay, a letter written to the people of Rome.
Bling.
Curtis,
Acts.
not a letter. Yes. No, really. It's Romans, of course. Or what is Romans? You have to answer a question, of course. Come on, folks. Okay, let's change things up here a little bit. Jamie, would you like to pick? Okay. Lee?
This may be the toughest decision of my life. Which one do I choose?
Lee, just pick a category.
Okay, you can't rush the truth. Jesus' teachings for 500.
All right. This is what Jesus told his disciples before he ascended into heaven. He was basically commissioning them, which was great. Who even writes this game? Is this a game? Yes, Lee.
Is it be nice people?
Wrong! Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. Hey, look at the time. It's time for the final Christagy question. Yes. That's right. This question is worth 10,000 points. We will give you the answer. You'll write the question on your paper, and you can actually win the game. So here it is. This is how to support missionaries. Think about it long and hard. Write something down on your paper that just is logical. It could be bake them a cake or take them dinner. Anything that just makes sense. Okay, time is up. Curtis, what did you write?
Watch a Jamie Lee Curtis movie with them?
She's a great actress, but no, I'm sorry, that's just not correct. Lee,
Jesus said, I am the truth, the way, and the light.
is that a question?
Oh, and the light?
That's not exactly what we're looking for, but thank you. Jamie, do you please have something? Wait a minute. Prayer. That's right, that works. Jamie won. Her bold strategy paid off, and she is the winner of Christianity. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Alex Trebek. We'll see you next week.
All right, so Connor, he's one of the members of our group who's coming with us on this trip, and he wrote a poem. So I'm gonna read that for you guys since he can't be here today. I haven't gotten much practice, so here it goes. Reach out and grab what's in front of you. Taste the given chance. Understand its precious gift. Willingly decide for yourself. Be above it all. Give away whatever fame you have. Stop worrying, wanting, watching. Humbly live for the one of ones. Here lies a chance for pure things. Abandon everything for the pearl. Live to show others what love is. Taking the extra mile, turning the other cheek. Abandon your life to willingly and humbly serve. Take the stand, the sacrifice, the surge. Give it all and take nothing back. For Lord, thy will be thy own.
How's it going? Yeah, I always have to go after the poem, which is pretty tough because Connor does a really good job, so we'll see how this goes. All right, so my name is Garrett Harmon. I'm a sophomore at the University of Oregon, and I'm going for an accounting major. And so it's been a really exciting time. So this morning, we're going to be in 3 passages, Matthew 28, Romans 10, and Acts 1. So for the first part, since school started in September, we've been walking through Jesus' life, from the Christmas story to him feeding the thousands to him eventually dying for our sins and then being reborn. And what we've got to see through our study is that Jesus has a heart and passion for the lost. And so this led us to this question. What are we as Jesus' followers called to do? And so for this, we're going to look at Matthew 28:16. And Jesus came and said to them, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you, and behold, I'm with you always, to the end of the age. So Jesus, who is our King and our God, commands us in this passage. He doesn't ask us, but he tells us to go. When we look at this verse, we see that Jesus is in power in both heaven and on earth. And with that power, we as his subjects and his followers must listen to him. So what must we do? We must go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them and teaching them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Jesus makes himself pretty clear here. It doesn't matter where we are or who we're talking with. We just have to make disciples and baptize them. So all we need to do is just go. The final sentence of this passage is really cool. It says that when we listen to God's last command to us, he'll be with us until the end of the age. So what are we as Jesus' followers called to do? we must go and make disciples. So now I want to look at the question, why is it important that you and I go? So why do we need to go? And for this, we're going to look at Romans 10, 12 through 17. For there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. The same Lord is Lord of all, and richly blesses all who call on him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear when someone's preaching to them? Let's go. There we go. And how can anyone preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. But not all the Israelites accept the good news. For Isaiah says, Lord, who has believed our message? Having some difficulties. All right, there we go. Consequently, faith comes from hearing the message, and the message is heard through the word about Christ. So, I think this passage makes it pretty clear why we must go, and the reason's pretty simple. If we don't go, then how will people hear the gospel? How will they ever hear it? We should not assume somebody else will do it. We must take responsibility for the lost people in the world. Otherwise, we could leave whole groups of people and families without ever getting the chance to hear the good news of Jesus Christ. So why do we need to go? Faith comes from hearing the message. So I think something else that we can learn from this passage is that we must always be sending people out from the body to preach and teach these groups of people. In verse 15, we see the question, how can anyone preach unless they are sent? I believe God gives us all different talents and gifts that helps us fulfill his desire for us to either be goers or senders. So this is a question we must all answer. Are you a goer or are you a sender? So let's read Acts 1, 7 through 8. He said to them, it is not for you to know the times or dates the Father has set by his own authority, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witness in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth. What we see here is that Jesus calls us to be witnesses in Eugene, in all of Oregon, and all of the world. This means that wherever we are, we're both senders and goers. For me, one of the most eye-opening moments of my life was when I got to go to a trip to Russia. For 10 days, we ran around Moscow, seeing the sights, going to different churches, and talking to people. It was really cool. Yet despite getting to see one of the coolest cities and one of the craziest cities in the whole world, one of the most impactful moments and my favorite part of the trip was an English night that we did. At this English night, every week, the local M's had this to talk with the local students English so they could practice and they could talk. Hopefully the goal is that they could share the gospel with these students on the campus. So being on a team of young adults and my not-so-young dad, I was the youngest. But it was at this event that God showed me a really important lesson. So we walked into this room, and after a busy day of touring and talking, and we all sat down around this table. And for the first hour or two, everybody in our group started making conversations and moving away from the table. I, on the other hand, being shy and scared of talking in public, just kind of sat there hoping no one would talk to me, fearing that I would make their English worse if they spoke with me. So when all of a sudden this college student came up to me and started asking me questions, he asked me my name, where I was from, and we got into this conversation. And slowly, throughout the rest of the night, we moved away from the table, and I was able to help him study for his midterm the next day. What God showed me at this point was that even though I was not prepared to talk to people or even all that willing, God still had a plan, and he was able to give me the skills needed to have a conversation with this college student. So in Matthew 10, 19 through 20, Jesus tells his disciples that they will be arrested and that and that the Holy Spirit will speak through them since they will not know what to say or do. I think this goes for more than when we were arrested. I think that when we're in a position where we don't know what to say or do, God will give us the tools and what to say to bring glory to him. So to conclude, we have looked at why we're called to go, why you and I should go, and what we should do when we go. So I'm going to leave these 3 questions for you. Jump in. So are you going, are you sending, and are you sharing the gospel? And I want to challenge you guys to write on your connection cards your answer to each of these questions. And if you say yes or no, put a little bit of detail, like who you're going, where you're going, who you're sharing with, and whatnot. So this is the final thing I want to leave you guys with. Instead of asking yourself why you should go, ask yourself why you shouldn't go. When you look at this question in this lens, it makes it a lot harder to say no. Thank you, guys.
Is communication disorders and sciences. So ultimately, I want to be a speech pathologist, but that's way down the road at this point. So I just want to tell you a little bit about the region we're going to, as well as just like what we're going to be doing there. So we will be going to Southeast Asia, and we are very excited to just have the chance to really be a light there and just really work with the ministry and the people we're working with that are already there and help serve them as well as serving to the people. All right. No. There we go. No. Nope. There we go. Okay. So if you look at this map, we're going to be kind of in that southeast area, just kind of to give you kind of reference to some of the countries and like the area that we're talking about. So in Southeast Asia, in Asia in general, it's the biggest continent or an area. So there are a lot of communist governments there, and the communist government in general just doesn't condone the idea of God. That's just not something that is accepted there. And so although there's a bunch of other ideologies and religions there, like Buddhism and atheism and Confucianism, Taoism, and this is the area in the world where you'd find the most Buddhists, the idea of God is just still not condoned. It is a very empty place, and that is just really sad to see. And so we're very excited to go and help make connections and be a light. And so there we go. So Southeast Asia, their population is about 1.4 billion. And in Southeast Asia, about 5% of those people are Christian, and that equals about 67 million Christians. So in retrospect, if you look, Asia is about 3% of the world's Christian population, whereas North America is about 36% of the world's Christian population. So there's quite a difference. And North America. And the US alone is 11% of the world's Christian population. So having that power, we're excited to go and reach another part of the world as well. People that are in Southeast Asia can't just openly go to church. We have that freedom, and that's not something that a lot of people in the world have. And so most of them attend secret churches. People hold them in their homes, but they must be in secret. And that's just an idea I think we don't really understand, not being able to proclaim our faith. And in the you might notice that we say Southeast Asia instead of the actual country we're going to, and that's just because it's not condoned there. And the people, if the government found out that we were coming, we would be asked to leave. But it could be even worse for those that are Christians there, that belong to that country. So we are going to serve on a college campus, though, which is really cool because most of us are college students that are going, besides Ryan, so he might not have quite the connecting point that we do because he's old. But said with love, Ryan's great. But so we're all really excited to do that, and we get a lot of practice at our own campus. We all do a thing called Solarium. So it's a way of making connections with people through asking questions with pictures. So you like lay a bunch of pictures out on a table and you ask them like, what is your life like right now? And what is your idea of God? And it's really cool because it's a different way of opening it up because you're not just directly asking them, but they have to think it through and like think of it in a different way. So we're really excited, and Ryan is going to kind of talk to you now about how to partner with us and what that would look like. So here we go. Thank you for letting me use my line.
So the only person that hasn't had a chance to introduce herself is Leanne. So I'd say a big thank you to Leanne for helping us in our skit. What a blessing it is for us to be here and share with you where we're going. Getting to be able to go to a college campus and help in the beginning of their fall. Their fall begins in August, and we're leaving August 25th, and we're coming back September 10th. And to be able to help as they start school, to meet students, to offer opportunities to practice English, and then to share with people about this hope that we have. Imagine a nation of people who have not ever had the opportunity to hear how much God loves them. So much that he gave his son to die on the cross so they could have forgiveness and freedom. And so what a blessing it is for us to be able to go, to be able to serve. As Erica mentioned, do some solarium, to do some English conversational things, and to work with the missionaries there. It's a blessing for me because the missionaries we're going to see are former students of mine who are here in Eugene. And a quick funny story, I invited this student to go to this place that he is now serving in when he was in college. And he said, I will never go there. So we went without him. And then probably 6 months to a year later, he said, you know what, I think God wants me to go there. And I said, well, if that's what God wants you to do, then you should go. And so we went on a 6-month trip with the IMB, the International Mission Board. And after completing his 6-month time there, he said, wow, God is really working here. People are really wanting to know more because there's so much suppression by the government to not be able to hear. Then when people have the opportunity, there's desire. There's a longing for, hey, I want to know more about this. And so he decided to move there and has lived there now for years, probably 5 or 6 years now, working with college students and sharing the gospel and helping to raise up a generation of leaders from this nation. And so it's an incredible blessing for us to be able to go. I want to ask you to partner with us. So if you remember from our skit, we asked the question, how do you support missionaries? Well, we are going as missionaries, and one of the things that you can do is you can follow the lead of Jamie here, and you can pray, right? Now, this is huge for us, because as we go into a place that really doesn't have an understanding of God, and we don't have the same language, English may be a second language for the people we're talking with, we need the Holy Spirit's power. We need the Spirit to move and go ahead of us and begin to open people's hearts and begin to help bridge some of the language barriers and begin to use opportunities and open up doors of opportunity for us to step into and begin to share. And so we want to ask you to begin a process of praying for us as we prepare, as we get ready to go, and as we step out. Again, our times are August 25th to September 10th. And if you could put that on your calendar and just say, hey, on these days, I'm going to pray for this team, that would be awesome. There are 6 or 7 of us going. We're kind of nailing that down this next week. There's one person on the fence. But if you can pray for our team of 6 or 7 who are going to go visit these missionaries in Southeast Asia, we would love that. That would be a huge blessing. The other thing I want to ask you to partner with us is potentially to give. We are having to raise the funds to go. It'll cost us approximately $1,800 to $2,000 per person. Play tickets, as you can imagine, are pretty expensive. And then the in-country costs are a little bit lower, but because we're going to be moving around a little bit, and we have to get our own hotels and pay for food, and we want to be able to bless the M's, the missionaries on the field a little bit. and those kind of things. We're trying to raise about $1,800 to $2,000. And so we're just asking today as we come that as you approach your offering time, that perhaps you consider and pray about giving and being a part of our trip with us, being a part of our team. That helps us a ton as we get ready to go, to provide the ability to go and serve in Southeast Asia. And so we know that you give your tithes and offerings to the Lord, and that's a part of your church. And so we're not asking for your tithes, but anything above those things, if you want to give and be a part of our ministry and our trip, your offerings is much appreciated. I've heard from the staff here, the people at Eastside, that the best way to do that is to write that on your envelope or on your check, that this is for the college mission trip, and they will get that to us. So if you would like to support us in that way, we really encourage that. There is one other way, and we're trying to get a hold of some Chinese Bibles, Chinese and English, and if you happen to have access to that or just like to give towards that, that's something else that we could be able to take with us to be a blessing to the people and the students that we meet. So that's a way that you can be a part of our team. Thank you again so much for letting us come. I'm going to ask Wayne or for the staff to come on up, Steve, right? To come on up and take over at this point. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for letting us come. And we love you guys and appreciate your support.